If you've been following the journey on my channel, welcome. My name is DJ Miles. I talk about anime, manga, and maybe there's a lot of people who are just watching this because it's the 2025 video of hair transplant surgery in Turkey. Pros and cons, do's and do nots. Look, I'm going to start off right now saying the biggest regret I have about this hair transplant surgery is, come here. I didn't get it earlier. I wish I got it earlier. I know that sounds so cheesy. It sounds so tacky, but look at the hair. I think that's the thing I'm so excited about. And every day from the beginning of the year to where we are now in February, whatever it is, right? If my hair stopped right now, I would be so happy. I mean, low-key, I'd be kind of annoyed, but you know what I'm saying? It just looks so good from where it was in the beginning. When I look at the first month hair transplant video I uploaded to, the photo shoot I did with a friend of mine in July, a month before I got the hair transplant, you would look at my hair and you're like, yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. People obviously have it a lot worse, right? But for me, I was self-conscious about it. So when I wanted to get the hair transplant, or if I mustered up the courage to get the hair transplant, and you would have shown me from that photo shoot I did in July with my friend to where we are now, holy cow. What a difference. I mean, you guys can see it, right? Now, over the course of this video, I will be sprinkling in more zoomed in shot, right? Of like what you can see. Like, it's still fine baby hairs, as you can clearly see, but I love that it's sprouting. And of course, it's sprouting more in the very front as opposed to like the other sides. That's besides the point, because I love how the hair looks. Now, I am jumping a bit ahead of myself for people who are just jumping into the 6-month hair transplant journey video and disregard the 1 month and the 4-month video. I'll just give you some quick bullet points. I live in America. I went to Turkey to get a hair transplant surgery. How much did it cost? It was around $3,200. Where did I get it done at? I got it at MedArt Clinic. Who was the person who did it? Specifically, Dr. Ezek. Post-procedure, you have to sleep upright for like 10 to 12 days just to make sure, when you're sleeping, the newly grafted hairs don't fall out. I would say that's the part that sucked. Oh my God. Even looking at it now, that's the part that just really sucked. Additionally, with the no working out thing, I work out about 4 or 5 days a week, not working out for about a month. For a lot of people, that number has been skewed. I think the answer is maybe like, 14 to 16 days, 21 days. I played it safe. I took about 5 weeks. However, I will say at the 3rd week, when it came to like physical activities, I just did some cardio, but just very like light cardio, because you also don't really want to sweat a lot too prior to that first month post-surgery. The following 3 weeks of the hair transplant is going to look good, and then you are going to enter the dreaded ugly duckling phase, and that is basically when all the newly grafted hairs are going to come out, and then they just take root. They're kind of like in this hibernation stage where it just takes a while, about like 2 to 3 months, and then the new hairs are finally going to grow out. You could develop, like I said in the last video, folliculitis, something like that. Basically like little pimples around your head. It's not the most pleasant of things, all right? But when you get out of it from the end of month 3 to month 4, things start getting a lot better. I would say in regards to things that I'm taking and doing, I am taking saw palmetto. So I got this from MedArt specifically. I don't know if it's zooming in or not. I think just any saw palmetto will be fine. Currently at the stage that I'm at right now, they told me to use a derma roller. So I use a derma roller 3 times a week. In the 4-month video, I did show the back of my hair and how there was still some scarring in the side. Again, if I'm not playing the video, you're probably just looking at what I have right here. As you can clearly see from here and all the way back there, there's still some scarring. I don't know if that's going to recover or not. Does that bother me a little bit? Like, yeah, like an annoying pebble in your shoe. It bothers me. But I don't look at the back of my hair. And I would even argue too, if you were to tell me, hey, you're going to have some scarring potentially for the rest of your life, but in exchange, you can have hair looking like Johnny Bravo. Are you up for that? Yes, sign me up any day of the week. There's some bullet points I mentioned. Obviously, I go in detail, and I even have an interview with Dr. Ezek, the guy who did my hair procedure, in the first 30-month day video. So please check that out. There is some vital information there, specifically with MedArt. They will check up on you over the course of the entire procedure. So I think that's something huge for a lot of people who live in America like myself. I know there's some trepidations about like flying overseas to do a surgery because, you know, you hear these horror stories all the time. Obviously do your research, but I'm telling you, as of right now anyway, MedArt specifically, they've been fantastic over the course of this entire journey. Dr. Ezek too, he personally checks up on me as well. Dr. Ezek, if you're watching, and I know you are, I hope you're doing well. Thank you for checking up on me. Thank you for how you've made my hair look. I think right now you're probably looking at what, like 40 to 50% of what the hair is going to look like. If this is 40 to 50%, I cannot wait to see what the 1 year mark is going to look like. I will say one more time, if you have any reservations or hesitations and this is something you want to get done because it's going to make you feel good and better about yourself, do it. I really can't emphasize this enough, as if you can't tell from the glee from my face right now. I love how my hair looks like right now. I wish I got this sooner. For anyone who has any questions or concerns, I'm pretty sure I addressed most of them in the last 2 video updates, but you know, feel free to comment down below here. I'll be sure to read as many and answer as many as I can. So, and one last thing, this is a personal vlog and documentation that I want to keep for myself to look at in the many years to come. DJ Miles in the future, when you're watching DJ Miles from 2025, hey, I'm glad we got it. I'm glad we got it done. Thank you guys so much. Until next time. Bye.